Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class, we will continue with the chapter Relations and Functions of class 11. In my previous class, we have completed the topic functions, and today we are going to see some real functions and their graphs. So now we will start with the functions and their graphs. So first function is identity function. Identity function. So what do you mean by identity function? So f is a function from the set R to R. So you know that what is R? R is the set of real numbers. So f from R to R defined by f of x is equal to x for x belongs to R. So this function is called an identity function. So what is its meaning? If you take any value for x, f of x also will be that value only. So such functions are called the identity function. For example, if you are taking x is equal to 1, then f of 1 is also 1. Same value of x only will be getting us answer for f of x. So f of 1 is also 1. If you take x is equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to 2. If you are taking x is equal to minus 1, then f of minus 1 equal to minus 1. So such a function is called an identity function. So now we are going to find out the elements, few elements in the function f. So f is equal to set of all ordered pair. We will write 1 and the value of, actually this f of x is nothing but y only. So when you express in ordered pair 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, and if you are taking for negative numbers, then you will get minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, etc. you will get. So this is the function and these are the elements of this identity function. Now we are going to see what is its domain and range and what will be the graph of identity function. So first we will see the graph. If you want to draw the graph of a function, you need the value of x and y. Few values you need. Okay. So first we will start with the first value. X is equal to 1. Then f of 1, that is y value is also 1. When you take x is equal to 2, we got y is also 2. And when you take x is equal to 3, we will get y value also 3. If you are taking negative values, if you are taking minus 1, y is also minus 1, minus 2 means y is also minus 2. So we have got few values of x and y. Now we are going to plot the graph. So we are going to draw x-axis, origin, y dash. Okay. So we are going to plot the points 1, 2, 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So first we will see here also negative also we will mark minus 1, minus 2. So the first point is 1, 1. 1, 1 means here the point will be here. And the second point is 2, 2. 2, 2. So here you will get 2, 2 point. And the third point is 3, 3. 3 and 3. So you will be getting here. And the next point, negative values if you take minus 1, minus 1. So you will get minus 1, minus 1 here. And the next point is minus 2, minus 2. So you will get here. Now if you join these points, you will get the graph of the identity function. So what you can see now here, the graph of an identity function is a straight line passing through the origin. So graph of an identity function is a straight line. So graph of an identity function is a straight line passing through the origin. So we got the graph of identity function. Now we will see what is its domain and range. Actually here the values of x, if you see in this ordered pair, domain is the collection of first element in the ordered pair. If you see here, if you take all these values, even if you take decimal value, for example 0.5, then y is also 0.5. So all the values, real values x can take. So the domain is R and the same value only you are getting as y value. So range is also R only. So here for an identity function, domain and range will be R. So we have completed the first function, identity function. F of x is equal to x, and here the graph is a straight line passing through the origin, and domain is R and range is also R. Now we will see the next function. Now second function, constant function. So here f from set R to R defined by f of x is equal to c, where c is a constant and x belongs to R. So this function is called the constant function. Here whatever values you take for x, the y value will be same constant. For example, if you are taking f of x is equal to 1, f of 1 is equal to this, c can be any constant 2. If you are taking x is equal to 2, f of 2 also the value will be 2. If x is equal to 3, then f of 3 is also 2. So whatever value you take for x, this value, that is the y value, will be same for all the values of x. Even if you are taking in decimal value 0.6, then y will be f of 0.6 is equal to same 2. That of 2, here for example I have taken 2, you can take c. So all these values will be a constant c. Such function is called a constant function. Now here we will see, so whatever here, if you suppose if you take the elements of f, we can represent this function in ordered pair in roster form as, if you are taking 1, you will get the same value. Suppose if I am taking c is equal to 1 here, for 1 1. If you are taking 2, then c is equal to 1, that is 2 1. 3 1, 4 1. Even for negative number, if you are taking for x, for example minus 1, then y value will be 1 only. Minus 2, y value will be 1 only. So this type of function is called a constant function. Now we are going to draw the graph of this function. So we are going to plot these points, x, x dash, y, y dash, origin 1, 2, 3, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So we will start with the first one, first point 1, 1. x1, y1, this point. Second point is 2, 1, 2, 1. Third point is 3, 1. Fourth point is 4, 1. Then if we are taking minus value, minus 1, 1. So this is the point, minus 1, 1. Minus 2, 1. So if you join all these points, you will get a straight line parallel to x-axis. Okay, so here this distance is nothing but the value of c. Here I have taken c is equal to 1, that is why I got this. Suppose if you are taking c is equal to 2, the line will be through this point 2 parallel to x-axis. So here the graph of a constant function is a straight line parallel to x-axis, Now we will see what is the domain and range of this function. Domain means you can take any values of for x, that is any real number you can take for x. So in this ordered pair, if you see even for decimal also you can take. So domain will be R only, the set of all real numbers. But what about range? Range is the collection of all the second element in the ordered pair. In this question, if you see second element, we are getting the same value, that is 1. That is the value of C we are getting. So the range will be only one value, that is set C. So this is the domain and the range of the constant function. Now the third function is polynomial function. So what is a polynomial function? The function f from R to R defined by f of x is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus etc. up to an x power n, where n is a non-negative integer and these coefficients a0, a1, a2, a3 etc. an belongs to R. They are real numbers. So this function is called a polynomial function. F from R to R defined by f of x is equal to a0, a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus etc. up to an x power n, where n is a non-negative integer and non-negative real number also, or non-negative integer, and a0, a1, a2, a3 etc. an belongs to R. So such a function is called a polynomial function. We will see few examples. So polynomial function means it can be of any degree, even first degree polynomial, what we will call as a linear polynomial, or we can say it can be a quadratic polynomial, or if the degree is 3 you can take a cubic polynomial. So here if this is the general form, it can be any polynomial. For example, few polynomial functions we will write f of x is equal to x square plus 5. So this is a quadratic polynomial. F of x is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 6. This is a cubic polynomial. Or f of x is equal to 2x minus 3. This is a linear polynomial. So here if you see, the power of the variable should be non-negative integer. If it is non-negative, if it is a negative integer, what will happen? This expression cannot be a polynomial negative integer. For example, if I am writing f of x is equal to x power minus 2, it's meaning 1 by x square, which is not a polynomial. So this is not an example of a polynomial function. So in the place of this power, if you are taking if you consider any rational number, for example x power 1 by 2, then this is, we can write it as root x. This is also not a polynomial. So these are all not examples of polynomial functions. So the power of the variable should be non-negative integer, and these coefficients can be any real number. So such type of functions are called a polynomial function. Here the domain and range we cannot say now, because it will vary from functions to function. Okay, if it is a quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial, according to the polynomial, this domain and range will vary. And in the textbook, we have two polynomial function as example given in the textbook. First function is, we will see some examples here. So first function is f of x, f from R to R, defined by f of x is equal to x square. This is a quadratic polynomial where x belongs to R. We will see what is the graph of this function and the domain range. So this is given as the example in the textbook. Okay. So we are going to draw the graph and we are going to see what is the domain and the range of this function. So first, if you want to draw the graph of this function, we need x and y value. So we will take few x and y values, x, and here y is nothing but x square. Y is a function that is equal to x square. First I am taking x is equal to 0. So here in this place, if you substitute, you will get y also 0. If I am taking x is equal to 1, 1 square will be y, that is 1. If I am taking x is equal to 2, then y square will be 4, that is 2 square, that is 4. If I am taking x is equal to 3, then y will be 3 square, that is 9, and we will take few negative numbers also. We will take few negative numbers. X is equal to minus 1. If I am taking x is equal to minus 1, then minus 1 square, that is y will be positive 1. And if I am taking x is equal to minus 2, then y is equal to minus 2 the whole square plus 4. Similarly, if I am taking minus 3, then I will get y value as 9. So now we are going to plot these points and find out the graph of this quadratic polynomial. So first we will draw the x-axis, y-axis we will draw. X dash, origin, y dash, y. So we will plot these points 1, 2, 3, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And here in y we will mark up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we are going to plot these points x0, y0, that is this point. Then x1, y1. So x1, y1 is this point. Then x2, y4. X equal to 2, y is equal to 4. So this will be this point. And x is equal to 3, y is equal to 9. X is 3 and y is 9. So we will mark the point here. Okay, so this point is x3, y9. Similarly, we will draw for the negative values. X is equal to minus 1, y1. So this point. X equal to minus 2, y is equal to 4. So here you will get the point. And x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 9. So here we will get the third last point. Now if you join all these points, we will get the graph like this. So this is the graph of a quadratic polynomial and we will call this shape as a parabola. So this is the graph of a quadratic polynomial, that is f of x equal to x square. This graph you will learn, you will study in the next, after few chapters you will have this topic parabola. There you will study the properties of parabola. So this is the graph of a quadratic polynomial. Now we will discuss what is the value, domain and the range. Here if you see, x can take all the values, all real numbers x can take. So domain is R only. What about range? Range, if you see here, even if x can take a negative value also, but what is the y value we are getting? In all the case, we are getting y values are positive only. So range will be always positive real numbers. So range will be R plus. So for this function, f of x is equal to x square, domain will be R and the range will be R plus, and this is the graph of the function. Now the next example in polynomial function, draw the graph of f from R to R defined by f of x is equal to x cubed where x belongs to R. So what type of a polynomial function is this? What kind of a polynomial function? It is a cubic polynomial. So in the previous example we have seen quadratic polynomial. This is a cubic polynomial. Now we have to draw the graph of this function. For drawing the graph of this function, we need a few points to plot in the axis, x-axis and y-axis. So we are going to find the values of x. We are assuming few values and we are going to find the value of y. First we will start with the 0. If you are taking x is equal to 0, in this place if you substitute 0 cube, so y also you will get 0 only. If you are taking x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 1 cube. 1 cube is 1. If you are taking x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. Now we will take few negative values. If x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1 the whole cube, that value is minus 1. If x is equal to minus 2, then y is equal to minus 2 the whole cube, that is minus 8. Now with these values, we are going to draw the graph of this cubic polynomial. First, we'll draw x-axis. Okay. X dash, origin, y dash, y. So we'll plot the points now. Here 1, 2, 3. Here it is -1, -2, -3. Now in y-axis we will mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough. If you are taking x is equal to 3, then x cube will be 27. So y value will be 27, which we cannot draw here. That is why I have not taken the value of 3. So now we will plot these points x 0, y 0. So that is this point. Now x1, y1, x1, y1, this point, and x2, y8, x2 and y8. And x minus 1, y is also minus 1. So here in y dash, here we will mark y dash, and here we will have minus 1. So this is the point, and x is equal to minus 2, y equal to minus 8. So that we cannot express now, it will go down. So the graph will be like this. So this is the graph of the cubic polynomial. Actually, you will get the graph like this. So this is the graph of a cubic polynomial. F of x is equal to x cube. Now what is the domain and range? We will see here what is the domain and range. Domain means all the values of x. Here x can take all the real numbers, negative, positive, all the real numbers x can take. So the domain is R, and the range also will get all the real numbers. So range also will be R only. So for this function, domain is R and the range is equal to R. Now we will see the next function. Now fourth function, rational function. So what do you mean by rational function? So rational number, you know, a number of the form P by Q form is called a rational number. Similarly, rational function, functions of the type f of x by g of x. Okay, where f of x and g of x are polynomial functions. So it can be an expression in x. Polynomial functions, f of x and g of x will be functions in x, polynomial functions. And one important condition is there, g of x should not be equal to 0. So this type of function is called a rational function. Functions of the form f of x by g of x, where f of x and g of x are polynomial functions and g of x not equal to 0. What will happen? Why this condition is important? Because if g of x is 0, then the denominator becomes 0 and the function is not defined. So function, we cannot define function if g of x is equal to 0. So this condition is very important. G of x should not be equal to 0. So for few examples, I am writing 1 by 2x plus 1. This is an example of a rational function. Another function, x square minus 5x plus 6 divided by x square minus 4x plus 4. This is a function, example for rational function. Here if you see, these two are polynomial function and the only condition is denominator expression should not be 0. That is the important condition. So in the textbook we have an example, so that we will see now. So example question. A function, this is an example of a rational function. A function f from R to R defined by f of x is equal to 1 by x, where x belongs to R minus set 0. So here this is the function. We have to find out domain, range and the graph of this function. So we will discuss now. So here the function f from R to R, it is a real function and defined by f of x is equal to 1 by x. So it is of the form f of x by g of x, and here x takes values from R minus h0. What is the meaning R minus h0? All the real number except 0. Why except 0? Suppose if you are taking x is equal to 0, then this function is not defined. For value x is equal to 0, the function is not defined, so x cannot take value 0. That is why we have written here x belongs to R minus h0. So now we will draw the graph. For drawing the graph, we need a few points here. So we will take few points x and y. So first we cannot take the 0. X is equal to 0 we cannot take. So we will start with 1. When x is equal to 1, f of x is equal to 1. That is y is also 1. If I am taking x is equal to 2. So what is f of x? If I am taking x is equal to 2, f of x will be 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? 0.5. If I am taking minus 2, then what will happen? F of x will be minus 1 by 2, that is minus 0.5. If I am taking x is equal to minus 1, then f of x also will be minus 1. If I am taking x is equal to 3, two more values we will take. If I am taking x is equal to 3, what is the value of f of x? 1 by 3, that is you will get 0.3. 0.333 it will go, so we will take one decimal place, that is 0.3. Now if you take x is equal to minus 3, you will get minus 0.3. So with these values, we will try to plot the graph of this function. So first, we will draw x-axis, x dash, y dash, origin, y. So here we are going to plot the points 1, 2, 3 and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and here 1 and here it is minus 1. So here you listen 1, x1, y1. So the first point will be here. Okay. Now when you take x2, y will be 0.5. So x2, 0.5 will be here. So when you take x2, y will be 0.2. When you take x is equal to 3, the y value will be 0.3. 0.3 means less than this. So you will get here, somewhere here. So when you take x is equal to 4, y value will be 0.25. Imagine 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is what? 0.25. Okay, so here you will have, if you take 4, here you will have 0.25, you will have like this. Okay, so the similarly, if you are taking x is equal to, in this side, negative values we will take. If you are taking x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 2, you will get y is equal to 0.5. Here you will get 0.5 and x is equal to minus 3, you will get point very close to this. So actually how you will get the graph? No, the graph will be like this. So if you keep on going, the value of x is increasing, this point will become, this graph will become very closer to x-axis. So this will be for even for y-axis, it will go like this. So here also the graph of this function you will get like this. Okay, so the graph of this function you will get like this. The graph of this function will be like this. So this is the graph of the function f of x is equal to 1 by x. Now we will see what is the domain. What do you mean by domain? Domain is the set of all first element in the ordered pair. So here first element in the ordered pair means I already told you x cannot take the value 0. So 0 should not be there because at this point the function is not defined. So we can define domain in another words, that is the values of x at which the function is defined. That is called the domain. Again I am repeating another definition. In another way we can define domain. Domain R, the domain is the values of x at which the function is defined. So here in this question, if you take x is equal to 0, the function is not defined. So you cannot take this value, that is x is equal to 0 as a domain here, as a value of x. So here domain will be R minus set 0. So x cannot take value 0. So the domain will be R minus set 0. So what about range then? Then range also, you will not have any chance of getting 0 as answer for y. You will be getting all the values very close to this one, decimal you will get, but range will not be equal to 0. So for range also the same only, R minus set 0. So 0 will not be the value of y. So range also R minus set 0. So in this video, we have seen these 4 functions. We have already seen these 4 functions. So in my next video, we will see modulus function, signum function and greatest integer function. So if you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription, my motivation. Thank you.